Hey guys, I'm Dr. Stephanie, and today we're going to go through 5 quadriceps muscle strengthening exercises. Strengthening the quadricep muscle is super important because those are the muscles that support the knee. So if your quad isn't strong, then your knee is more susceptible to pain and injury, and that's no good for anyone. So the quadricep muscle or muscle group is a group of 4 muscles, and it's on the front of your thigh, both thighs, and the function is to extend your leg when your knee is bent and to flex your leg when your knee is straight. So like if I'm standing here and I bring my leg out here, but the muscles also function to stabilize the knee. So if you feel like your knee is giving out a lot, like if you're walking around, that could be due to a weak quadricep muscle. If it's hard to walk up or down stairs, you could be weak in those muscles. So it's really important to strengthen that muscle. And so we're gonna go through 5 exercises. The first one, pretty simple. You just sit in a chair like this and you just extend your lower leg till your knee is straight, and then lower it back down, and then extend and lower and extend and lower. Now you may think, oh, that's pretty easy. And if it is, I'm gonna show you another way that you can do it to make it a little more challenging. But you wanna do 2 to 3 sets of 10. And if you do these nice and slow, you'll start to feel it. So you don't want to do these fast. You want to do them slow and controlled, especially on the way down. And you want to do enough that you're actually feeling the muscle work. So to make it a little bit more challenging, grab onto a long resistance band like this, place it around your foot, and hold on to it with both hands. Give it some resistance. So hold it up here. And what you want to do is the same motion. So kick your leg out and then pull it back down. So kick it out and pull it back down. This one I like because it's kind of a 2-for-1. You're working your quadricep muscle, and we're also working the hamstring muscle, which is the muscle on the back of your upper leg, because you're having to pull down against this band. Again, you want to go nice and slow. And then you can also make this more challenging. If you have an ankle weight, you can place that weight around your ankle, and that just makes it harder. You can also use a machine. They have the knee extension machine where you extend both legs, or you can do one leg. That makes it more challenging. But that is exercise number 1. So exercise number 2 is called a chair squat or a sit to stand. We're gonna do both. So a squat, as you probably know, everyone knows what a squat is. And some people don't like squats because they feel like they bother their knees. But I like this chair squat because it's a little bit different, because basically you're just trying to sit in a chair. So you just want to sit down and stand back up. And the goal is to do it slowly, really use your legs to do it. You don't want to hold on to anything. But to make it more challenging, so that's a way to start. You just sit down and stand up. Again, you want to do 2 or 3 sets of 10, but then you want to do an actual chair squat where you're not sitting down. So you go to the chair, tap, and come back up. So you don't sit all the way down. So we're really working those quad muscles. So tap and come back up. If it feels hard to do it from a chair this low, you can start with a higher chair like a stool or the side of a bed, and then gradually get lower as you get stronger and more comfortable doing that motion. But that will really work on strengthening those quad muscles. Okay, so for the third one, we're again going to use the chair. And what we're gonna do is a step up. So this is a challenging step up, and if you're ready for this, go ahead and do it. If you're not, you can use your stair on your stairs, or you can use a book, or just a smaller step. But a step up is a really good way to strengthen the quad muscles, because you're going to really use this leg. Don't push off from the other leg, but really use that to stand up on the chair. And then you're gonna slowly step back down. And that's important too, because you're using that quad muscle to slowly lower yourself back to the floor. So slowly step up, slowly come back down. And again, 2 or 3 sets of 10, but that'll really focus on using that quad muscle and really help with strengthening that. Okay, one more with the chair. So this is exercise number 4. This is called a Bulgarian split squat. So it's a variation of a squat, and it's kind of a tough one, but it's a great one for quad strength. So you want to put your foot on a chair or a couch or something. And you can wear shoes too. Sometimes people are sensitive on the front of their feet, but the other leg should be kind of underneath your body, and feet should be shoulder width apart too. So don't put this leg like directly behind the other leg. From here, you just want to squat down as low as you can comfortably. And if that's hard, then you can do just kind of a mini one to start. You don't have to go super low. And then gradually work your way down to going lower. To make this more challenging, you can grab a dumbbell in each hand and squat down like that as well. But 2 to 3 sets of 10 on each side. If you're a beginner, start with 1 to 2 sets of 10 and then add another set when you're ready. Okay, last exercise. We're gonna get rid of the chair for this one. This is a forward and backwards lunge. So what you wanna do here is step forward with one foot, and you wanna make sure your feet stay shoulder width apart. You don't wanna put one in front of the other, because then you're gonna be wobbly and it's gonna be harder on your balance. So step here, lunge down, come back up, bring this foot back to the middle, and then behind you, again, feet shoulder width apart, and down, and then back forward. You're just gonna alternate going forward and backwards. It's a great quad strengthening exercise. If you're not ready, or you feel like you can't go all the way down like that, step forward, do a mini lunge. You don't have to go all the way down. Just go as far as you're comfortable going. You're still using your quad muscles. And then same thing at the back, just mini lunge. And then as you get more comfortable, you can go deeper into the lunge. But for squats and lunges, don't ever think you have to avoid them if you just can't go super low. Even a squat, you can do a very mini squat to start and then gradually increase the depth that you go. But all of those will help build that quadricep muscle strength and decrease any knee pain you're having, and also just prevent pain and injuries.